Katho Upanishad Invocation Shlok. Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karivavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishvavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. May we both, teacher and student, be protected. May we both be nourished. May we work together with great energy. May our studies enlighten us. Let there be no dislike between us. Ushanhaiva Vajashravasah Sarvavedasam Dadau Tasya Nachiketa Nam Putra As. Desirous of the fruit of the Vishwajit sacrifice, Vajashravasa gave away all that he possessed. He had a son by the name Nachiketa. Tamha Kumaram Santam Dakshinasu Niyamanasu Shraddha Vivesha So Manyata. When the gifts were being distributed, faith entered into the heart of Nachiketa, who was still a small boy. Pitodaka Jagdatrina Dugdadoha Nirindriyah Anandanam Te Lokastan Sagacchatta Dadat. He thought, joyless are those worlds to which the person goes, who presents such cows who are now unable to give milk and have no strength left. Though young, he could see the uselessness of such gifts. He felt that any kind of ritual or prayer is meaningless until one completely surrenders himself and his valued possessions. Sahovacha pitaram tat kasmai mam dasyasiti dvitiyam tritiyam tam hovacha mrityavetva dadamiti. Nachiketa asked his father, "To whom shall you give me?" He asked this a second and a third time when the father angrily replied, "I will give you to Lord Yamraj." Though the father said this unintentionally, but Nachiketa decided to obey his father's command. He earnestly wished to make himself as an offering in order to purify his father's sacrifice. Bahunam emi pratamah, bahunam emi madhyamah, Kim svedyamasya kartavyam yanmayadaya karisyati. Vajashravasa begged his son not to go to Lord Yamraj. He told Nachiketa that his words were unintentional and uttered in anger. But Nachiketa had firmly decided to go to Lord Yamraj. He proudly told his father that, "I am neither the first nor the last to go to the house of death. Many have gone before me and many will go after me. There is no need to feel sad about this." Anupashyaya yatha purve pratipashyaya tatha pare Sasyam eva martaya pachyate sasyam eva jayate punah. Nachiketa reminds his father that their ancestors never fell back upon their words, and he would like to follow their ideals. Nachiketa here is shown not to be fearful of his death. He understands that human life is anyway transitory. Death is not the end. Rebirth is the law of nature. Vajrasravasa is deeply moved by the wisdom of his son. With a heavy heart, he permits Nachiketa to go to Yamlok. The following 3 shlokas talk about Nachiketa reaching Yamlok and focus upon the significance of hospitality towards a guest, especially a Brahmin guest. You have to understand that these shlokas are set in the times when Brahmin guest was considered very important. Vaishvanaraha pravishati atithir brahmano grahan tasya itam shantim kurvanti haravaiva shvatodakam. Now this shlok gives a beautiful analogy of fire and water with Brahmin and hospitality. Like a fire, a Brahmin guest enters the house and the householder pacifies him with hospitality, just like a fire is pacified with water. Asha pratikshe samgatam shunritam cheshta purte putra pashumscha sarvan etad vinikte purushasyaalpamedaso yasyan ashnan vasati brahmano grihe. This shlok says that everything, including hope, expectation, friendship, joy, your pure work, your sons, your cattle, everything is taken away from a person in whose house Brahmin is not fed with respect. Now again you have to understand these shlokas are set in the time when cattle rearing was very important. Thus the word pashums, meaning animals, is included in this shlok. Asha pratikshe. Asha means hope, pratikshe means expectations, samgatam means friendship, sunritam, joy, cheshta purte, all the work which has been done with pure heart, putra, son, pashums, meaning animals, cha, and sarvan, everything. So everything is taken away from that person in whose house Brahmin is unfed. तीसरो रात्रिर्याद अवत्सिर गृहे में नश्नम ब्रह्मन् अतिथिर्नमस्यः नमस्तेस्तु ब्रह्मन् स्वस्ति मेस्तु तस्मात् प्रतीत्रिन् वरान् वृणीष्व. Now when Yamaraj returned to Yamlok and came to know that a Brahmin boy has been waiting at the doors of Yamlok for 3 nights without eating and drinking, he feels very repentant. Tisro Ratri, 3 nighs, Yad Avatsir Grihe Me Nashnam, have been in my house without food. Grihe Me Nashnam, without food. Brahman Atithir Namasyaha. Namasyaha here means respected. Respected Brahman guest. Atithir means guest. Namaste tu, I pay my respects to you. Swasti mestu, may all be well with me since I committed such a grave sin of not feeding a Brahmin. So everything may be well with me. So in return, tasmat, in return, please choose 3 gifts. Pratitrin Varan Vrinishva. Varan means warn, Vrinishva means ask. So he wishes the Brahmin and asks him to please choose 3 boons, 1 for each night. Shanta Samkalpah Sumana Yatha Swad Vitamanyur Gautamo Mabhimrityo Tvat Prashrishtam Mabhivadet Pratit Etat Triyanam Prathamam Varam Vrine Yatha Purustad Bhavita Pratit औदालाकेररुणिर्मत्य प्रसृष्टः सुखं रात्रिः शायिता वित्तमन्युस् त्वां दाद्री शिवान् मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुक्तम्. In these two shloks, Nachiketa is asking Yamaraj for his first gift. Nachiketa says, O Yamaraj, as the first wish, I ask you this. When I return to the world of my father after being released by you, may my father receive me happily and free from anger. Yamaraj in the second shlok tells Nachiketa that his first boon is granted and he will return to a happy father on earth. Swargaloke na bhayam kimcha nasti na tatra tvam na jaraya bhibeti ubhe tirtva ashanyaya pipase Sokate gomodate swargaloke Satvam agnim swargyam adyeshi mrityo Prabhuhitam shraddha danaya mahyam Swargaloka amritatvam bhajanta Etadvityena vrane varena. Now in these two shloks, Nachiketa is asking Yamaraj for his second wish. He wants to know how one can go to heaven and attain immortality. Nachiketa says, Yamaraj, I have heard that in heaven there is no death, no fear whatsoever. People are so youthful, free from hunger and thirst and sorrow. I also know that the fire, the universal fire or the sacrifice is the way to go to heaven. Today I have come to you, Lord Yamaraj, with full faith. Please teach me how this sacrificial fire can lead to heaven and immortality. This is my second wish. In the following 6 shloks, 14 to 19, Yamaraj teaches Nachiketa how to perform the fire sacrifice and how to worship this fire so as to attain immortality. Nachiketa wholeheartedly listens and repeats what is being taught to him. Yamaraj is so delighted to see this that he blesses Nachiketa, saying that in coming times, whosoever would know and study about Nachiketa and practice what Nachiketa learnt, that person will attain moksha and will be liberated from the clutches of life and death. Prate bravimi tadume nibodha Swargyam agnim nachiketah prajanan Anantalokaptim atho pratishtham vidhi Tvam etam nihitam guhayam Lokadim agnim tam uvach tasmai Ya ishtakaya vatirva yathava Sa chapi tat pratyavadat yathoktam Atthase mrityuha punar evaha tushtah Tam abravit priyamano mahatma Varam tave hadde dadami bhuyah Taveva namna bhavitayam agniha Shrinkam che mam aneka rupam grihana Trinachiketas-tribhir etya sandhim Trikarma krittarati janma mrityu Brahma jagyam devamidyam viditva Nichaye mam shantim atyantameti Trinachiketas-trayam etad viditva Ya evam vidvamshchinute nachiketam समृत्युपाशान् पुरुतः प्रणोदय शोकातिको मोदते स्वर्गलोके एष तेऽग्निर्नचिकेता स्वर्गयो यं वृणीता द्वितीयेनावरेण एतम् अग्निं तवैव प्रवक्ष्यन्ति जनाशस् तृतीयं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व. Please understand that these shlokas are very metaphorical. They seem to have a simple, straightforward meaning when you read them once. But on reading them again and again, you will understand their deeper meaning. This fire or Agni that Yamraj is talking about is the path to heaven. It is interpreted in different ways by different people. Some say that the fire Yamraj refers to here is the sacrificial fire or havan or puja rituals, which are the ceremonial part of your faith. Some say that this fire is the entire power of the cosmos that resides in the heart of every living being. Some have interpreted this fire as the universal fire, as the creator of this world. And some say it is the first existence from which other things and life evolved. In the beginning, God said, "Let there be light." Therefore, fire also stands as the purest symbol of the divine. And this same fire also resides in your heart, in my heart, in the heart of every living being as vital energy. So please recognize this vital energy, this fire, this power inside you. The entire universe, the God, the cosmos is inside you. Meditate and seek that with full faith, and I'm sure each one of us here someday will find that hidden power inside us. 1. Shlok number 20. येयं प्रेते विचिकित्सा मनुष्ये अस्ति तैके नायम् अस्तीति चैके एतद्विद्याम् अनुशिष्टास्त्वयहं वराणाम् एष वरस्तृतीयः. Yeyam means this. Prete means the one who has departed, one who is dead. Vichikitsa means doubt. Asti Teike Nayam Astiti Chaike. Some say he is and others say he is not. Etat Vidyam. Etat means this. Vidyam, knowledge. Anushishtas Tvayaham. You give me this knowledge. Varanam Esha Varas Trityaha. Of all the boons, Varanam, Esha, this is my third boon. Trityaha, third boon, Varas. Now, in this shloka, Nachiketa is asking Yamaraj for his third wish. He wants to know what happens after death. Nachiketa already understands, if you refer shlok number 6, that death is not to be feared. One who dies comes back again to life. This cycle of life and death he can understand. Now he is asking Yamaraj, it is not clear what happens to that soul which does not enter this cycle of life and death. Some say it exists and some say it does not. I wish to know about this. This is my third wish, that what is the condition of the liberated soul? Please tell me, Yamaraj. Deved atrapi vichikitsam pura nahi suvikeyam anur esh dharmah अन्यं वरं नचिकेतो वृणीष्व मामोपरोत्सेरतिमाश्रिजैनम्. In this shlok, Yamraj is addressing Nachiketa. Yamraj is very surprised to hear such a query from a young boy. He tells Nachiketa that it is not very easy to understand this truth. The nature of soul or Atma is very subtle. Even the Devata, the godlike people, couldn't understand the nature of soul. Nachiketa, please release me from this boon. I cannot give you this gift. Ask something else from me. देवेर अत्रापि विचिकित्सं किल त्वं च मृत्यो यन्नासु विज्ञेयम् आथ वक्ता चास्य त्वादृगन्यो न लभ्यः नान्यो वरस्तुल्य एतस्य कश्चित्. Then Nachiketa says that when even the Devata had doubts regarding this, as you say, it is very difficult to understand the nature of soul, then I can surely not get a better teacher than you. No other boon is comparable to this. Please explain to me what happens to the soul after death. What happens to the soul that gets liberated? Does it exist or does it not? In the following 3 shloks, Yamaraj tempts Nachiketa by offering him a lot of worldly pleasures as alternatives to his third wish. He offers Nachiketa wealth, prosperity, and all the worldly pleasures and all luxuries that any king has. Yet Yamaraj is testing Nachiketa by tempting him with all these worldly pleasures. He tells Nachiketa that be happy with all these gifts that I can bestow upon you, but please do not ask me about death. शतायुषः पुत्रपौत्रान् वृणीष्व बहून् पशून् हस्ति हिरण्यम् अश्वान् भूमेर्महदायतनं वृणीष्व स्वयं च जीव शारदो यावद् इच्छसि. In this shlok, Yamaraj asks Nachiketa to choose a long life, many sons and grandsons. He is ready to give Nachiketa plenty of animals like elephants, horses, and also gold. He asks Nachiketa to choose vast expanses of land and live there happily as long as he wishes to. एतद् तुल्यं यदि मन्यसे वरं वृणीष्व वित्तं चिरजीवकां च महाभूमौ नचिकेतस्त्वम् एधि कामानां त्वा कामाभाजं करोमि. Now in this shlok, Yamaraj again asks Nachiketa to choose wealth, long life and prosperity for his entire lifetime. He tells Nachiketa that he can enjoy all his desires. ये ये कामा दुर्लभमर्त्यलोके सर्वान् कामांश्चन्दतः प्रार्थयस्व इमा रामाः सरथा सतुर्यः न हीदृशा लम्भनीय मनुष्यः आभिर्मत्प्रत्ताभिः परिचारयस्व नचिकेतो मरणं मनु प्राक्षिः. In this shlok, again Yamaraj is telling Nachiketa and tempting him that whatever desires are difficult or nearly impossible to attain in this material world you live, ask for all those. I will fulfill all your wishes. You can enjoy beautiful maidens dancing, songs being played on instruments, and chariots to ride upon. ask all of these, Nachiketa, and I will give it to you. But, O Nachiketa, please do not ask me about death. These two shlokas are spoken by Nachiketa, who is rejecting all the tempting gifts offered by Yamaraj. He tells Yamaraj, all these gifts of wealth, prosperity, animals that you are giving me are so short-lived. Man cannot be contented and satisfied with wealth. What is the value of this life, of this wealth, this prosperity, if they are so temporary? So long as you, O death, are in power, we cannot enjoy life and wealth. So, I wish for Atma Vijnanam or self-knowledge which is beyond this power of death. श्रोभावमर्त्यस्य यदन्तकैतत् सर्वेन्द्रियाणां जरयन्ति तेजः अपि सर्वां जीवितम् अल्पमेव तवैव वाहास्तव नृत्यगीते न वित्तेन तर्पणीयो मनुष्यः लप्स्यमहे वित्तम् अद्रक्ष्म चेत्वा जीविष्यामो यावद् इष्यसि त्वं वरस्तु मे वरणीयः स एव. The following two shlokas are spoken by Nachiketa, where he firmly sticks to his third wish. He tells Yamaraj that anybody who knows and understands the joys of immortal life cannot be attracted by the pleasures of beauty, money, and long life. Please tell me about which even the gods have doubt. This is what I want to know. No other boon will I want. Ajiryatam amritanam upetyaya jiryan martayah kwadashtah prajanan अभिध्यायन् वर्णारति प्रमोदान् अतिदीर्घे जीविते को रमेता यस्मिन् इदं विचिकित्सन्ति मृत्यो यत् साम्पराये महति ब्रूहि नस्तत् योऽयं वरो गूढम् अनुप्रविष्टो नान्यं तस्मन्नचिकेता वृणीते. In the last shlok number 29, the second line, Yat Samparai Mahati Bruhi Nastat. Samparai here means passing on. Nachiketa is asking Yamaraj, please tell me what is this Samparai or passing on? What is there beyond death? Where does the soul travel to after getting moksha? What happens after liberation? Nachiketa is not asking about Swarglok. Please understand this. He already understands the cycle of life and death. He understands Swarglok. He is asking about the great departure, Mahan Samparai, from which there is no return. He is asking Yamaraj about the eternal reality and what is the relation of that eternal reality with man. How can man reach it? So Nachiketa here in this shlok tells Yamaraj that this is his third wish. He wants the knowledge of life after death.